Hi everyone, welcome to this week's reading. This week is the 24th, well, it's for the 24th to the 30th of October, and I'm going to use cards from the Gilded Tarot this week, and so it'll be interesting to see what comes up. And also I just want to talk about the astrology, as I always do. So to start with, the sun has just gone into Scorpio, so happy birthday to all the Scorpio sun people out there. And so we're in Scorpio season now, and I did a sort of an update about some of the transits on my Facebook page. If you don't follow me on Facebook, check me out, Starlight Oracle. It comes up Susan Rodeo, astrologer, psychic medium, and I do fairly sort of frequent, like once a week, or at least once a week or once every 10 days or so, sometimes more than that, updates on the astrology. If you're interested in astrology, you can follow me there. You can also find me on YouTube. I have two channels. One channel which is for the weekly reading here, and another channel where I talk about astrology and spirituality, and I go quite in depth with the astrology. So that's those two channels are separate. One's Starlight Oracle, and the other one's Starlight Oracle Weekly Readings. Okay, so this week, other than, the sun going to Scorpio, there's a couple of things. Last week we had, the intense Pluto-Mars conjunction, which was quite a heavy sort of energy for some people, especially, as I mentioned last week, the cardinal signs being Cancer, Capricorn, Aries and Libra. This week, Mars is also going to make another harsh aspect to an outer planet. So this weekend, so it's going to be mostly felt around Saturday, Sunday, transiting Mars is going to be still in Capricorn, of course, making a square to Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable. And, Uranus is a very rebellious, out-of-the-box kind of energy. And when Mars in Capricorn squares with Uranus, to me that feels like, it's going to vary for person to person how they feel it, and depending on your chart. If, again, you have a lot of cardinal placements, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn and Libra, you could be affected. If you have anything around 22 degrees, especially of those cardinal signs, check your chart definitely, because you will be affected by it. Now, what it can do with Mars squares with Uranus, it can be that there's some unexpected harsh energy that comes up, something like really out of the blue. Mars is to do with the masculine energy or male energy, so it could represent males around you, if you have any males that are cardinal around you with strong cardinal energy. It could also represent just something happening that is out of the blue, could have a shock element to it, could just be unpredictable. It could be a change of plans that, wasn't planned for, because, Mars in Capricorn likes to see, what's coming up, make plans and have structure and that sort of sense of knowing what's coming. But with Uranus and Mars making that square to each other, there's going to be some rocky sort of energy there. And also because on Saturday the moon in Libra actually makes a square to Mars and Uranus there. So wow, that's something significant around relationships, around relating with others. So if you have like a family gathering or something like that on the weekend, and that there's a certain person that sometimes acts out or is a bit, just off kilter in some way, they're probably going to be acting up again. That's just something that popped into my mind. And because, the moon in Libra on the weekend, it's going to be very social energy, but just be prepared for these unexpected, potentially, not for everyone, but for anyone that has cardinal energy. So that's something to look out for, some disruptive energy over the weekend. And that's the main stuff. I mean, Sun and Mercury are sort of close to being conjunct, so this week. So that's another thing I can mention. There's a very fast-paced energy at the beginning of the week, so there might be a lot to do, a lot to tackle. Your mind is busy. You're probably going here, there, and everywhere. Maybe a lot on your to-do list, and just maybe be careful of this kind of going too fast and not being able to even keep up with yourself. So you might want to slow down and take stock of what you're doing, because sometimes, you can be really forgetful, you can make mistakes if you're going too fast with this Sun and Mercury being fairly close to each other this week as well. Okay, so to the cards, and let's see what comes up. I have given them a shuffle, but I have given them a very good shuffle, but I like to do another shuffle before I actually pull out the cards. Okay, just when I feel that feeling that they're done, This is when I usually stop. Okay, actually feels good. So I'm just going to, oops, sorry about that. Put them out like this and pick out 3 for this week. This one's really getting my attention. So is that one. And this one. Is it this one? Yep. Okay. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, I do private readings as well. So just follow the link if you're interested and go to my Etsy store. The turnaround time is up to at least for a reading like a tarot or oracle reading, or one of the psychic readings, probably up to about 8 or 9 business days at the moment. If it's for an astrology reading, it'd probably be about 12 to 13 business days. Okay, so the Death card. Geez, that's unexpected. Okay, the Emperor and the 8 of Wands. We have 2 major arcana cards this week. This is interesting, first of all, that the Emperor has come up, because Mars in Capricorn, making that square to Uranus, Mars in Capricorn can represent authority figures, so fathers or grandfathers. So there could be something unpredictable or some activity that is unusual this week around a male figure that someone that has some element of authority in your life. It could be an older person, or it could be like a husband, father figure, boss even, or like an older work colleague. There could be something like that. So we have the Death card to start the week. That's pretty strong. I'm just going to tune to this and see what I'm picking up on. It's speaking to me in relation to the 8 of Wands here, that there's a sense of really strong forward movement this week, and also in connection to last week, I want to say you may have had some big realizations about your life, something that you want to change, because the Death card is always about change, death and rebirth, symbolically. And so what I feel here is this feeling you want to come into also this sense of authority more in your life, and you want to take the reins more. You want, you're feeling ambitious. That's what the Emperor is about as well. So as a general message for everybody, this is a card representing a feeling of wanting to take the reins and move forward very strongly when it comes to career, business, practical matters, things related to ambition and success. And it's kind of like you've had enough of the old ways of kind of maybe waiting in the wings, or being more passive about things, or going with the flow. There's this energy this week of a realization and a dawning of an awareness of now it's time to actually take charge of self and take action in your life and make things happen. So the Emperor card relates to, sorry, I'm just trying to get this to sit straight. The Emperor card relates to the Aries energy. So, Aries is about taking action, and, it's also about following through here. So, yeah, that's interesting. That really relates to, well with the other cards. And so, so you're letting go of something from the past here with the Death card. It's probably related to some aspect of yourself, your inner self, more than, for some people it could be an external thing, but I feel like more so it's more an internal thing. Realization of a sense of shedding an old skin of how you used to be and coming into more empowerment for yourself. And for some reason the energies maybe coming from on the back of last week and into this week bring you this realization. Maybe some people would have had a dream or a knowing just come over them that they want to take charge of their life more and be and have, use their free will more, is what I'm getting. And so what that's showing with the last card is that once you do that, a lot is going to change in a positive way, and there's going to be more activity in your life for the better. So the 8 of Wands is about things happening swiftly, a lot of dynamic energy, a lot of opportunities coming in. So this week the message is to take action on what you want and to start the ball rolling in a new way in your life. For some people, as I said, it could be very much career related, which is what I'm getting. Strong, ambitious energy with this I'm picking up on. And that was the reading for this week. So have a great week, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.